Good morning, Oliver here from Mansell McTaggart. You join me in Chestnut Road. We are right in the middle of Billingshurst village, just a stone's throw from Billingshurst train station and just a little bit further on from the primary and secondary school and the leisure centre. So a really convenient spot, and it's just a quiet cul-de-sac. We're here to come have a look at this really lovely 3-bedroom linked detached house you can see behind me. This one's offered for sale with immediate vacant possession, so is ready to move into. So let's pop in and have a proper look around, see what's on offer. Okay, so just give you a bit of an understanding of the road and the cul-de-sac before we head indoors. This is Chestnut Road. It's actually a really just quiet cul-de-sac, just to the south by, literally probably a few metres from Billingshurst train station. There's actually really handy local Tesco Express within very short walking distance as well, and further on just a couple of minutes walk of the Wheeled School, the leisure centre, and further on you can be within maybe 10 minutes walk of Billingshurst High Street, where there's obviously a further range of shops and facilities. And Chestnut Close, I think it was a cul-de-sac that was built, I think, in probably the 80s. The one we're coming to have a look at is number 20. It's just this one here, so it's actually right at the end of this cul-de-sac, and then you just come onto this sort of private drive which leads to just a few more houses. I think there's probably only about 23 or so properties in the road, and as I mentioned, the one we're coming to see is this one here. So it's number 20. It's offered for sale with vacant possession. It's got a good driveway to the front. I think you could park certainly 2 cars nose to tail in front of the garage you can see there, and there's actually this sort of further sort of pebbled area here which would easily take at least 1 car, if not 2. So plenty of parking there. This just gives you a bit of an understanding of the outside. So let's pop inside. I'll give you a proper understanding of the house and the layout. So as you can see, we enter into a small entrance hall where you've got stairs leading to the first floor landing. And before I show you into the kitchen, just point out that there's a small downstairs WC here with a window and just a small sink there as well. Kitchen is located at the front. It's actually quite a good size, certainly comfortably take a table here. But what's nice about it is actually you've got this lovely bay with a window seat as well, which I think is quite cute. Just gives a nice little view over the front. But as it stands, good size. I think it's fair to say the house could do with some modernisation throughout, but it's the fabric of the building's in very good order, so it's really all cosmetic, and it's got good opportunity to add to it as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Just moving to the rear of the property, you get the sitting room at the back, or lounge diner. I think there is a fireplace there, it's just been covered up, so I think there would be the opportunity to reopen that up. And then you see there's a recess there where you've got the understairs storage cupboard as well. And there's a small conservatory just off the back. Now again, being honest, I think most people may actually look to remove this and perhaps put something a bit more substantial and modern in its place. But nevertheless, as it stands, gives a bit of additional space and a couple of doors leading out to the garden and garage, but I'll show you around that shortly. So leading upstairs, we have the first floor landing with a central airing cupboard, and then the bathroom's just located at the top of the landing, so that window is looking to the rear. The second bedroom also to the rear, but a comfortable double, and we'll just point out that we do have a built-in sliding wardrobe there as well. So again, that one's got the rear aspect. Main bedroom is at the front, and again, just a really good, comfortable double room, obviously with the front aspect and a larger built-in wardrobe, as you can see there. And the third and final bedroom, which is really a box room, but great office or cot room, again with window to the front, and it is just worth me pointing out you have got a built-in double cupboard there as well. Okay, so moving outside onto the garden, so just leaving through the side door of that small conservatory, there's a couple of raised beds and obviously plenty of sort of borders with quite mature hedging and planted areas. Small patio. The garden's actually got some artificial grass down, so it's really hassle-free, easy to maintain. We do have the benefit here of facing pretty much due south, so the garden gets loads of sun, which is great. But it's easy, hassle-free. Patio does extend around that conservatory where there's a small shed, as you can see, water butt and things. Now, one thing I will just point out about this house is it's a little bit quirky, but where the gate ends, it's actually not the end of the garden. I can't tell you why it's like this, because it seems to be the only one. Maybe it was just for ease of use, but this section to the rear, so we're actually back onto a road called Brookfield Way, and the fence line should actually meet up with this fence line here. You'll see if I just pan here where the fence line of the neighbour's garden is. So if you wanted to pull this fence back and actually re-encompass this part of the garden, that'd be really easy to do, and you'd probably gain an extra 10 feet or so, maybe 12 feet of garden there. It slopes down a little bit, so again, you could potentially build that up. So again, just thought that was worth showing you. A couple of other things to point out is obviously there is a attached garage, so there is a good opportunity to extend either over the top of the garage or into the garage as well, obviously subject to planning. And we'll just show you into the garage as well. It's actually a good size, comfortably fits a car. We've actually got a nice bit of loft storage there as well, and it's got an electric roller door to the front. Okay, so that's it. That is number 20 Chestnut Road. Hopefully you like what you see, but of course if you have any questions or want to know more, please don't hesitate to give us a call.